have you ever wondered how some ideas just survive for thousands of years? I'm not talking about something written in a book that gathers dust on a shelf. I mean a living wisdom, a flame that's been carefully passed from hand to hand through the ages. So how does that even work? That's exactly what we're going to dive into. Okay, so check out this quote. Threads of luminous truth, hidden from the casual glance. I love that. It paints this picture, right, that this incredible knowledge isn't actually lost. It's just hidden. It's been actively protected. But that begs the real question, doesn't it? How? I mean, who are these guardians? And how in the world have they kept this flame burning so brightly for so long? Well, the answer starts with a really specific kind of person. And no, we're not talking about some scholar just reading old, dusty texts. These people are something else entirely. They're known as adepts, or as guardians of the flame. You can think of them as the living, breathing vessels for this ancient wisdom. And this difference is absolutely crucial. See, a scholar, they might know about the path. They've read the maps, they've studied the history. But an adept has actually walked the path. They felt the ground under their feet. They don't just study the wisdom. They become a living embodiment of it, able to use that inner fire to create real, tangible transformation. Okay, so if the adept is the one carrying the flame, how do you pass something so precious down through centuries without it getting, messed up? Like a game of telephone that lasts 1,000 years. Well, that's where this powerful concept of the unbroken lineage comes in. And this is not about just handing someone a reading list. Nope. This lineage is way more dynamic than that. It's described as a living current, almost like a literal passing of the torch. It's a direct, energetic transmission from teacher to student. And it's this very direct connection that keeps the teachings pure and potent, preventing them from getting watered down over time. A really powerful way to think about this is like spiritual DNA. Just like your biological DNA connects you all the way back to your ancestors, this spiritual lineage plugs a modern seeker directly into the original source of the wisdom. It grounds your journey in this huge shared reservoir of experience. So we've got the who, the adept, and we've got the how, the unbroken lineage. But what about the where? I mean, you can't just do this sort of thing out in the open, right? It requires a very special kind of environment, a sanctuary for this knowledge. And that's the role of the mystery school. And believe me, these schools are nothing new. You can actually trace this golden thread all the way back through history, from the grand temples of ancient Egypt and the secret rites of Greece, to the Essene brotherhoods, the alchemical societies of the Renaissance, and right up to modern Rosicrucian orders. The names change, the places change, but that core purpose, it stays exactly the same. So how do these schools actually work their magic? Well, it's a multi-layered approach. It all starts with oral tradition, for all the subtleties that you just can't capture in writing. Then you have ritual and ceremony, which are designed to encode that information on a much deeper level, something you feel, not just think about. Next comes initiation, which is a huge step. It's about awakening dormant parts of yourself as you become ready for deeper truths. And finally, you have symbolism and allegory, these incredible ways of veiling profound truths and symbols that can unfold in meaning over a lifetime. Which, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. Why? Why go to all this trouble, this intricate system of adepts and lineages and secret schools, all to protect this one flame for thousands of years? What is the endgame here? What's the point of it all? The purpose is known as the Great Work. And at its core, this entire elaborate system is designed for one thing: to guide an individual through a profound inner transformation. The ultimate goal is to awaken your own highest potential, to become what they would call a fully realized or even a divine self. But here's the kicker: it's not just a personal journey. The idea is that each person who undertakes this great work isn't just transforming themselves. They're adding their own light back to the collective flame, actually contributing to the evolution of consciousness for everyone. So the flame isn't preserved for just one person, it's preserved for all of humanity. And so that leaves us with this final thought. If this golden thread of wisdom really does connect the ancient past all the way to right here, right now, what does that mean for you? What does it mean to be a seeker today? What ancient flames might still be burning out there, just waiting to be found? It's something to think about. Thanks for exploring that with me.